New rumor claims Call of Duty 2025's zombies may feature the original crew of Dempsey, Nikolai, Takio, and Richtofen, and a map that has a transit-like transportation system. That is absolutely insane to read. We have some more details on this. This is all coming from Tom Henderson's Insider Gaming, which this website has a ton of ads, by the way, but I guess, he's got to make some money here. The news comes from several sources who were invited to the COD 2025 playtests and feedback sessions, where it was revealed that the original crew for zombies are set to make their return. Dempsey, Tank, that's the same character, Tank, Dempsey, Takio, Nikolai, and of course Richtofen, were said to be a part of the feedback sessions, with one eagle-eyed zombies fan stating that the versions of the characters were not Ultimus and that the characters looked older than Primus. Interesting concept there. And according to the same sources, the zombie storyline will evolve around a new enemy character who wants to absorb the dark ether essence of the original 4 characters and bring back the old multiverse. That's a crazy storyline if that actually pans out. And sources also corroborated that the recent zombies leak also originated from such playtests and feedback sessions. Main Zombies map will be a transit-inspired map with some form of travel system. We actually got that leak a couple weeks back already. One source who was part of such playtests revealed that there's a plan to have 6 total Zombies maps throughout the lifecycle of COD 2025, but whether or not the game's scope has changed is unclear. And again, playtest events, there's variations to the details, and with all leaks as well, it's not always completely what we're seeing, but I do tend to believe what we're getting here, and we've had this leak before already, so this makes a lot of sense. And of course, with the theme of, again, Fortnite bringing back their original map, how well that did, we're seeing it with Call of Duty right now. They're bringing back Verdansk next year, almost entirely because of the Fortnite success, bringing back that OG map. I think people have been asking for Verdansk anyway, but once Activision saw how well that classic map update did for Fortnite, bringing back not only that OG map, but the OG weapons, the OG feel of Fortnite, and much more. It was one of the biggest updates for Fortnite, I think, in history, so Call of Duty wants to replicate that. They, of course, at the end of the day, Microsoft now, they want to make money, so they know it's going to make a lot of money. And with zombies, a lot of people still have a lot of nostalgia for these characters. These are the most popular and well-known characters, a part of the entire zombie storyline. And, although some people might not like if these characters return, it wouldn't make much sense. Whatever the reasons are, it would make them a lot of money. So at the end of the day, it makes sense financially as a business decision to bring these guys back, even if they're different in some type of different way. It makes sense there. Now, before we break down some more stuff on this, quick shout out to U4GM if you need cheap COD points, rare Black Ops 6 unlock codes, BO6 Mastery camos, easy lobbies, and much more. A bunch of stuff over there. Use code MEF for an extra 5% off. Links are down below. But I gotta go through this as well. COD 2025, of course, in the title I probably have Black Ops 6 because I don't want to start this argument too early because we don't know for sure what we're getting here. Nothing is set in stone. But from what we saw with MW2 into MW3, it was very clear to me that MW3 was going to be originally a year 2 DLC season of MW2. It's partly why the MW3 launch maps were all MW2 maps. That's why the game felt very similar to MW2. Of course, it was different. The movement system was a bit different. Sledgehammer changed it up a lot to make it into a new game. But, based on the leaks we had back from MW2 and based on what we played with MW3, it was going to be a year 2 DLC season. So, of course, Call of Duty Activision decided that they would make more money separating the games, which honestly, MW3 was a solid game that, wasn't fully complete. The campaign wasn't that good. Zombies was a bit lackluster, but MP was solid. So, if they could replicate that for Black Ops 6 into COD 2025, even though COD 2025 probably originally as well was going to be that year 2 DLC season, but they're going to split it up into 2 separate games. And if COD 2025 is similar to BO6, I don't mind. It's not a big deal as long as it's a fully fleshed out game. That's an argument for a whole different video, but in essence, COD 2025 is practically going to be Black Ops 6, practically going to be a year 2 DLC season. I can't confirm that, right? But that's what it's going to be, guys. Round-based zombies, the same Treyarch stuff. It's going to be, in my head, probably Black Ops and then some type of other spin-off, right? You know, almost like Black Ops Cold War, it would be Black Ops, you know, whatever. So that's what they're going to do there. It'll be part made by Treyarch and Raven, etc., like BO6 is right now. So regardless, whatever they're going to call it, it's technically BO6 Year 2. But anyway, I want to go through some stuff on Transit because the character's returning. There's so many storyline implications that we could theorize in future videos. But in terms of Transit, a transit-like transportation system, a transit-style map, what could that look like? There are a lot of old, you know, cut content leaks that came out for what Transit was supposed to be back in Black Ops 2. That I want to run through here. So in the background, I have some gameplay of this pretty cool Transit, Dark Aether Transit Remake from Mr. Dowd JD, so shout out to him. I'll just have this up in the background, and I'll read through some of the old things we were supposed to get back in BO2 that we didn't end up getting because it was 2012, right? I mean, you know, like the consoles back then couldn't handle all of this content. Of course, if they bring back Transit and make it a whole different experience and fully, you know, flesh out what they wanted to do while combining it with a new type of map as well, because, you know, obviously they're not going to just bring back Transit. It's a Transit-style system, a Transit-style map, but they could easily implement all of the cool stuff they originally wanted to back in the day. So what we have here is a lot of interesting cut game modes. We have Meat, Race, No Man's Land, Containment, Deadpool, Pitted, Richtofen, and Maxis. Treyarch had a ton of more game modes planned for Transit as well. These are all for Transit, by the way, and they were cut due to Treyarch not having enough time to make them and the console limitations as well. Transit originally had more areas playable, like a lava lake, a power factory. Transit also originally had a separate version made that was set before Moon and before the Earth was blown up. Power station was going to be another sub area for Green Run, but was cut. So cool. Different versions of that same map. I mean, could they do that again? The jet gun was originally upgradable, but that was cut. Of course, the jet gun's already in Liberty Falls right now. I guess they could bring another version next year, but probably not. Traveling the bus in Transit was originally going to be much more dangerous. So upon entering special ambush zones, there was a 25% chance of an ambush round starting. During this ambush round, the bus would break down and hellhounds would start spawning. Upon killing all of the hellhounds, the players would receive a max ammo and the bus would start moving again. Richtofen originally had more lines that interacted with the players and commented on their actions. Interesting. Transit originally had a day and night cycle, a second bus route, and you could have skipped destinations with the bus to make the bus go faster around the map, and a HUD displayed the timer up on the screen as well. The bus had different power-ups. Hellhounds were supposed to be in Transit with the ambush rounds again. Diner was going to also be a separate survival map, and then they have other stuff on cut content for BO2. Like Die Rise was supposed to take place in Russia. That's kind of cool. But regardless, for the Transit stuff, there's a lot of stuff that can fully flesh out here. So I think the big one for, you know, the launch map for COD 2025, BO6 Year 2, whatever it's going to be. The big one is being able to, like, drive the bus, too, if it's an open world type of experience. They said they want to continue with round base, but they have, like, a super big round base map where, you know, driving the bus around, once you open up all of the doors, could be something that's feasible. That could be pretty sick. Maybe there's limitations on it where, you know, you can't drive around forever. You run out of gas. You can fill up with gas. I don't know. That could be, maybe people don't like all that stuff, but I just have these dreams of, like, Transit being fully fleshed out and expanded to a whole new level. I feel like that could be so cool because, like it or not, the OG Transit is just not returning. It was a flawed map to begin with, so it's just not going to happen. But having a crazy version of it for the new age, for, you know, 2025 or whatever, that could be possible. So, I don't know. Let me know down below your opinions on that. I think this possibility is already insane. No confirmation, it still is an early leak, but I do honestly believe that they would do something like this, right? Bring back Transit, bring back these OG characters, make it something crazy, and, you know, we'll see what happens. So let me know down below your opinions on that. Subscribe for more. Shout out to the members as always, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys.